due to the fact that we're actually now ahead of schedule, it's gonna happen tonight. As long as everyone's all right with that, of course. If there's any complaints, we can look at possibly open it back up for the public for tonight. But it's best that we get this done as soon as possible. So right now, if you're not whitelisted, I cannot emphasize it enough. If you're not whitelisted, I'll drop another link for you. Go on the website, log in, go to the forums, and go apply. Go put an application in right now, and once we'll look at it tonight. Like before I even play, I'll spend like an hour to 3 hours looking over these applications, conducting interviews, and then following that application and interview, we will determine whether you'll be accepted or denied, and we'll get you whitelisted and we'll send you a message when you're all good to go.
Hey,
The
sir.
biggest thing too, once now that we're in this direction of moving towards being a whitelisted community, is we're really gonna hammer down on those rules. Because at the end of the day, serious RP is above all. Our motto, Guy was gonna test you. Our motto is if it doesn't happen in reality, it isn't gonna happen on our server. So we really want to promote going down to the very detail in terms of RP. If you're not registered on the CAD, do so. Make 10, make 20 characters for all I care. Make as many as you can think of. Go into detail, first and last name, age, license. Go the full 9, 10 yards, whatever the saying is. Along with that, in terms of hammering down on rules and things being a bit more strict, is you. It's kind of like an oxymoron here. It's the opposite. Script hook is going to be re-enabled, so you're going to have access to your personal menus. Server-side mellow is going to be removed, so there'll no longer be a server-side trainer. That means you can utilize things like Lambda, Simple Trainer. You can utilize those menus to customize skins any way you want and save those skins. But just keep in mind, aircraft are still quote unquote blacklisted along with certain supercars. If you're questionable about what you can and can't use, ask. Same thing with explosives and all that stuff. If there isn't someone in game that can help you, go to the Discord, utilize the help desk, message a moderator, message an admin. If nobody can help you, then I'll give you permission to message me. It's not like you can't message me. It's just go to the first line of defense first. Also, in terms of those quote unquote blacklisted vehicles, please use the meme of them, by the way, for those pictures. In terms of blacklisted vehicles or things along those lines, aircraft are technically not allowed, but we want to encourage realistic and immersive RP. So just simply ask someone, hey, can I? Here's the plan. We want to do this RP. We're going to use this many people. It may take an hour to anywhere to 3 hours. It may even take all day for all I care. Just ask just to make sure that it's not going to cause an issue for anybody else. Same thing with supercars, because in reality, shit, there's a lot of crazy cars that are out there in LA. A lot of them are going to be allowed. Just ask first to be on the safe side so you don't get yourself in trouble. Along with that, since we are going to have script hook enabled and there's not going to be a lot of server side mods, it's up to you. And I'll get all this information updated on the website by the end of the day tonight. So we'll have you'll need to download client side mods such as open interiors so that you can actually go inside certain buildings and utilize things like the elevator and the humane labs and the FIB building. I'll have a link posted where you can download these mods. If you really have any questions about it, shit, I'll sit there and I'll show you how to physically download it and set it up. Along with open interiors, I highly recommend you download mods such as ELS, because that kind of stuff comes with player display location or something along those lines, where it'll let you know the street names and that kind of information. Again, all this information will be posted on the website. And Mars is recording, so any information you missed, or if somebody missed a meeting, you can get with him and he can get you a copy of this information. Let me just grab my notebook here to confirm some stuff. Turn on the ghetto desk lamp. Covered that. Let's see. First of all, real quick, nothing I wanna do once I'm done giving my whole spiel is give you all just as every other community meeting, a Q&A. You'll have 2 minutes to speak your mind, ask any questions, any complaints, anything along those lines, and we'll do that shortly. And also, if you need to speak to me in terms of you sent me a DM, I said yeah, you're good to go. Right after this meeting, just go ahead and stand by. I'll start pulling people into an office, and we'll sit there and speak. Right now, before I go to Q&A, guys, you got anything important you got to pass?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
First off, massive thank you and round of applause to everybody. Thank you all for being a part of this community. Please get those apps up. It might take a while to get to you, But the fact is that we're working as hard as we can. We want to get every single one of you in here. Huge changes, awesome changes that are going to happen with this whitelist. The amount of role play, the amount of scripts, the amount of immersion, things you can do, it's going to go up tenfold. So, um, keep the hype going. Just be patient with us because we have 20 things going on at once. That being said, with the applications, if you get denied, please don't submit another one. You're denied for a reason. More than likely, you're going to be told to reapply. Now, also with the new server, I guess you could call it CSRP 2.0. The rules are going to be 10 times more strictly monitored. So, if you don't know the rules, read up on them because it's your job to do that. It's not ours. We can't hold your hand through every process. If you break a rule, it's not going to be like, hey, this is the rule. It's like, hey, you should have read it. Here's a kick. And these kicks or these consequences, they're going to be wrote down. So we're going to have a kind of like a chart in a sense to keep tabs on who's really just not trying to be productive in the community. So please check out the rules. They're going to be edited numerous times throughout this week, so make sure you check them every day. We're trying to do so many things at once, so just kind of stay active on the website, on the Discord, because a lot of announcements, a lot of changes, a lot of edits, a lot of change logs are going to be posted. That being said, when you get in, if you're having issues with something, let us know ASAP. If any of if we're having any bugs or glitches, be sure to hop on the help desk and let us know. As a community, it really means a lot to us whenever you guys thank us and show appreciation, as well as what kind of means the most to us is when you guys go about helping each other. A new person comes in, hey, how do I do this? Or hey, how do I do this? Or sign up for this, and you guys help them out. That means the world to us because we have very important things that we're trying to do for the server, and if we stop every single time a very very simple question needs to be answered, nothing's going to be done. So continue to do that as a community. We're all in this together, and the more teamwork that happens, the better the dream ends up being. So keep helping people out, and also if you have a question, try to figure it out yourself. Click around, scroll up, reference things, and please refrain from contacting senior leadership for very simple questions. We have it's not that we're ignoring you guys on purpose, or it's not that we just don't want to answer the question. It's just that we have so many things going on, and those kind of questions need to go to admins or moderators and trial staff. That's why the chain of command is so important. Please contact trial staff for all simple questions like that. Like if you need help or with a walkthrough. With the ELS stuff, and or any other mods that we're going to require, there's going to be tabs on the website, but on top of that, we're thinking about doing a video or some kind of step-by-step process. So if you have questions, just wait patiently until that gets up. Other than that, super thankful for every single one of you guys. This has really turned out to be something very, very special. And now finally, since we are whitelisted, all of these businesses that people wanted to start up or, all of these really in-depth, realism kind of jobs or ideas or scenarios, they're finally going to be able to, be done. So please check out the website, start some businesses up, really try to immerse yourself in the community and within the server, because now we're finally going to be able to have some really impressive roleplay. So please pay attention to that, and good on you guys. Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
guys. All right, so real quick before we move to the Q&A as well, just I'm gonna say it again at the end. There are a lot of positions that are open, and we need people to fill them in. If you are personally interested in becoming a staff member, and you've been around the community for a little bit, it's not necessarily a time requirement. It just looks better when you're in the community for a little bit longer than a couple hours. You can go ahead and drop an application online. Applications are no longer required, but it just looks better that you do apply. If you are possibly interested in any of the positions I'm about to read off, just go ahead and send me a private message. I will get with you as soon as I can, but just bear with me. Tonight's a very, very busy night. But some of the positions that are going to be open besides law enforcement, just so you know, Los Angeles Police Department, Drug Enforcement Administration, California Highway Patrol, Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, Los Angeles County Fire Department, all that stuff is open, and they're currently hiring. That stuff you are required to apply for. That's online. In terms of staff, those applications are on the website as well. It's all under forums. And same thing, we're looking for server developers. We're looking for people in the media team. If you're a streamer, if you're interested in doing, graphic design, or Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, Adobe InDesign, any of that stuff, just make sure to refer to the website. Giles right here is the head of that team. He can get with you and get you on that team. If you are interested in becoming a civilian board member, so you'd be kind of creating RP scenarios for people to follow. Those positions are open, along with the actual civilian director position that is now open. There's also an assistant civilian director position, and those two positions are now open as well. Like I said, staff. We can use more. We can use more cops. We can use more fire department / EMS. Absolutely anything you can think of, we can use, and we are actively trying to find more people. The participation is greatly appreciated, and also to those that have donated, thank you very much. It is not needed whatsoever. You are not required in any way, shape, or form, nor are you looked down on if you don't. You do not need to donate, but it is greatly appreciated when you do. All those funds go straight to the server. No one is pocketing any of that money. I can list off all the server fees and all the different services we have that we pay for, but it's all the donations go straight to that. So thank you to those that have, and thank you to those that have donated your time, because time is a very precious commodity. So it's much appreciated. Those of you that are here right now listening to me rant, listening to Giles rant. So let's go ahead and move to the Q&A. I'll go ahead and list your name. I'll say your name. You'll have 2 minutes to speak if you wish to speak. If you do not wish to speak, just go ahead and say pass. So starting with you, Jacket. All right, very well. Thank you. Starting with you, Detrades.
I just want to say thank you to everybody for continuing to pursue serious roleplay. Not only as a California Highway Patrol trooper do I appreciate that, but I know the staff appreciates it, and the people who are here to have fun really appreciate it. I hope I speak for everybody in saying those things.
Thank you.
Good on you, dude.
Clevenger.
You don't have a mic.
God. All right, we'll go back to you, Williams.
All right, I just wanted to say thank you so much for adding the simple trainer and all that lambda menu. We really I personally enjoyed those just because of all of the modifications and different customizations you can add on there. And I would like to say, if you guys are interested in the fire department or the EMS, please if you guys can add your applications on there. I'm sorry, I have some troubles talking sometimes, so just bear with me. If you guys would like to join the EMS, we need a lot of people to help us out. So, yep, that's all I can say.
Thank you very much, Williams. Very well spoken. Ace?
I just want to say I'm really looking forward to what the server, what the server can do. Because, a lot of people are here right now. So, it means a lot of people are interested in this, and I'm just that's all.
Thank you. Jacket, I think I heard you that you're back. If you want to go ahead and use your 2 minutes.
Yeah, I just have a question because you guys said that you would be removing menus, and like I hate Lambda, so like I don't know if you guys would be able to find a client-side Mellow menu.
So I'll tell you this. I'll personally go and look, and I'll see what I can find. But to be completely honest with you, we are trying to refrain from a lot of server-side based menus, and they cause a lot of issues. And specifically with Mellow, it sucks to restrict people to a menu that isn't reliable and can only do limited things. So we want to encourage people to have the freedom to do as they please.
I've
And
never
only
seen a problem with it. I've done so much stuff with it that I don't even know of any issues like that. Like it's just like a carbon copy paste of Lambda, but just fixed with a few different errors.
we can talk more at a different time about the details of it. I don't want to bore everybody and continue to ramble, but you and I can have a talk about that. I'll let you know all the specifics of why we're switching. But do you have any other questions or comments you'd like to make?
No.
All right, thank you. I believe we were moving on to Ashton.
I'll pass.
All right, very well. Godfrey, I know you usually type. If you got anything you want to say, you can go ahead and type it in general chat.
Mr. Godfrey said no, thanks.
All right, very well. Peas,
I have nothing to say.
very well. Thank you. Carr.
Well, I just want to say that I'm looking forward for the changes on the up, and I have not been, accepted into the whitelist list, but hopefully I am. Fingers crossed.
Likewise, my friend. Look forward to having you on the server. Grim.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just will say, pretty much, I'm glad to be here in the community. I'm glad everything, has worked out so far, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to everything with the whitelisting and all the new roleplay scenarios and everything else. It should be a lot of fun.
Absolutely, I agree 100%. Thank you, Mac.
Just thanks for your work on it, man. Marks, y'all are doing a good job. Appreciate everybody, buckling down these past few days. I know I've been busy. Other than that, I hope we have a good unveil tomorrow. Let's hope everything goes smoothly.
Right on. Morland.
Just a couple of things. I don't know how many people use controller in the server, but at the minute when I'm using controller, it's bringing. When I use the back button for, like the punch button, it
Animation.
brings up 2 menus. Yeah.
Yeah.
The animation menu.
So that's an issue with the 5M and the key binding stuff. I can tell you right now, 5M is probably the least helpful in key binding, kind of things.
Right.
So I've been, in my free time, kind of looking stuff up on how to edit it. I don't know if you got to go on the .ini file, or I know it's some kind of crazy thing you got to do just to switch around thing. Well, what I recommend. Oh, go ahead, Marks.
No, you're good. I was just actually clearing my throat. My apologies.
Oh, sorry. All right, so what I recommend doing is honestly maybe save the controller for driving and do keyboard with everything else. Unless you want to go in there and
trying to do.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat as you, man. So if we find anything out though that you guys are having issues with keybinds or you want to do something with that, I can guarantee you once I find it out, it's gonna be posted everywhere. So
yeah. So if we get rid of the drop down menu, if you press F1 that menu, will that go as well, the animations thing, or not?
Oh, go ahead, Mark. Sorry.
I was going to say negative in terms of now. I mean, to be honest with you, when it comes to terms of key bindings for 5M, I mean, it took forever to find the actual list that has the updated key bindings for 5M specifically because they follow something that's very different. We've changed multiple menu in the past to different key bindings. I will do everything in my power to change that key binding because some of them not only are matched to or bound to a key, but bound to a controller button as well. I personally use a controller as well, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it sucks. That's my language, but it sucks to not be able to use those features. We'll do our best to make sure that those keys are changed so it doesn't conflict with the controller.
Right. Just another quick one. Do we have a dedicated YouTube channel or not?
All YouTube streamer media things. those questions will be answered at a later date. The media team, I can tell you one thing: it's going to be one of the coolest kind of setups you guys have ever seen.
Yeah.
It's going to be really impressive, and if you have an interest, of course, get a hold of me.
Well, I
The
was
ask
just
me to go up
thinking if we had a dedicated channel like such as like this live stream or whatever, this meeting, the recording could go on there, and we could go to YouTube to listen to it.
Exactly, and that's
Yep.
that's one thing that's being worked out.
Yeah. And just thanks for letting me in the whitelist. Hope that I'm up to your standards.
Of course,
Right on, man. Thank you,
That's
man.
all. Thank you.
All right, Dolphin Gang. Oh man, I like that.
Thanks. The only thing I have to say is I like the direction the server's going in, and that's basically it.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Bear with me, I don't want to mispronounce your name, but the gentleman right below Dolphin Gang, how do I pronounce that?
El Capitan.
And that's what I was thinking.
Capitan.
That's what I figured as
yeah.
much.
I don't have much. I'm new here, but good job, everybody. It seems pretty cool.
Oh, thank you very much, man. I can't tell whether you're clapping or let me keep my comments. What's up, Valor?
I just have a question for Elios. Are we gonna remove all the like the GPS and street names and all those stuff too in the server?
Okay, so that's a good question. I won't lie, it's a real good question. Now, when you download the client side ELS, it automatically comes with the player blip location or whatever it's like called player location display, I believe. So there's a good chance the display we currently have will get removed when we remove some of the scripts. I can't tell you yes or no because I'm personally not entirely sure. But if you go and download client side ELS, you will have what's already in game basically. And if you already have ELS downloaded, then you're straight. You don't have to worry about it. But hey, the information we post on the website, I'll do a tutorial if need be. I don't mind sitting in a private call, sharing screens, and showing everybody how to properly install it. And hopefully we'll get a video on YouTube.
Yeah, I just might need to do because I kept my GTA 5 files like clean. I don't want to mess around with it. But yeah, I appreciate. I just wanted to make sure, like, as an Elio, what are the requirements or the must have you need to have?
Right on. Yeah, it's only gonna be one requirement, to be honest with you.
I've done YouTube tutorials on that type of stuff, so I can make ELS video or something.
Right on. Thank you, Brady.
Yep.
You got anything else for Valor?
Negative, and I'm just happy that we got whitelisted. It was like my dream.
Roger that, man. Thanks for applying. All right, Tiffany.
So, like a bunch of other people, I'm really excited for the changes. And so I was just wondering, can you explain the whole like business thing? Like you can have your own business.
Okay, so
yeah,
one good question. Go ahead, guys. You hit that one. Oh, squeaky chair.
So with the business thing, we have a place on the website where you can actually fill out an application of the business, give us a little bit of detail about it, how many employees, all that kind of stuff. In game, you know, you would role play as a business owner, or you would role play as an employee. Now we're trying to stay away from like getting in a life server kind of thing, where you actually have to do this and make money, actual physical money, to do stuff, because whenever that happens, everybody's focus is just simply and solely on money, and that ruins every kind of other role play. So we're trying to do that where it's just role play kind of things. And if you want to do a dealership, spawn in the car, sell it, that kind of stuff. Anyways, if you do have a business, we can really work with you. If you need to do advertising, if you want to do a shout out with the media team, if you want to make some kind of application format for your business, we can do that as well. But basically, you fill it out. After that, we can give you a special tag on Discord. Just to make it work out. Did I kind of answer your question a little bit, or?
No, thank you.
Okay, cool.
Also, if you want to also get with other people that do have some existing companies, like I know Robert's in a construction company. I've got Solaris Mining Industries. There's a transportation company. Like there's all kinds of cool different things. you can join. Got any other questions though or comments?
No, that's it.
All right, thank you, Brady.
No, I'm close.
I got nothing.
Wait,
All
no,
right.
I'm not.
Let's see who's next. Brownstone.
Hey, sir, just wondering, as we move into whitelist, are you going to want dedicated dispatchers, or I know a few cops who would be able to swing both at one point or another, kind of
Okay.
like how Carnes does
Great
EMS,
question.
and then does dispatch sometimes as well.
So, what we really want is dedicated dispatch. We want that to be your job. Now, that being said, of course, we want a couple, so one can take a day off and have some fun, or do something else. But
Can I clarify a little bit further for you, Giles?
Yeah.
What I mean is kind of like how it seems like Carnes just sits there and does dispatch, and that's what you mean by dedicated dispatch. But I guess what I'm saying is, would it be an option, because there's especially smaller town PDs or different counties and stuff have some people who are on shift as dispatch one day, and then there'll be a road patrol officer the next day, and they've got that cross training. So is that something that would we make an option to some of our Leos to potentially go on shift as a dispatcher if requested by a supervisor or something like that? And then they would also have the ability to go on shift as an officer.
We could do that, but preferably we want someone to strictly be civilian and then dispatch, because it's preferably going to be LEOs. That's priority. That's always priority. But that is something that we can work out. But it would be nice to have civilians interested in that, to kind of give them a job, in a sense, give them something to do. Like, hey, I'm the dispatcher. I go on duty this time.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool as well. As far as you stop someone, and we can start getting those relationships just like there are in real life. Like, oh, I'm Giles' brother, or I'm the dispatcher that's going on shift at 2 p.m. or something like that, just to try and encourage that to some of the civs that are listening. But that aside.
Thank you very much, Brownstone. All right, Daniels.
Yeah, I was just wondering, since I'm a Leo, and would I be able to take shifts as being a civ working in the 24/7, or?
Great question. So I know for a while, for a solid maybe 2 weeks, we've kind of forced Leos to only be Leos. Something that we're going to bring back now that we are whitelisted. You'll have to get with your department heads on how exactly your department is doing it, but you will have the option to also be a civ. You're not going to be restricted to just being a Leo, because this is a serious roleplay server. Cops aren't cops for life. They have lives outside of their jobs, and we want to encourage that. So you'll have to get with your department head to determine how exactly that'll work for you.
Yeah, thanks. And if I'd be able to message Marks afterwards if he's available.
10-4. All right, Lee.
Nope.
I see you trying. I see that mic unmuting. You got this. I believe in you. You can do it. Hey. Oh. Hey, there it is. Sort of.
Ouch. Uh-oh.
He's been having mic issues all night.
Hey, no worries, man. Just mute your mic. We'll come back to you. Go ahead and try to fix that.
Yeah.
Redfield?
I'm good, man.
You good? All right. Reese?
I just want to say thanks, everybody. Thanks for all the hard work that's getting put into the server and everything like that. And, I really like the way that everything's going.
Right on, man. Don't forget, you got to get with me later about DEA.
You got it.
All right, Sisson?
I have to say, I'm pretty excited about what's going to happen. I am really happy to see the movement going forward here. We're a big community. We're strong. We're not only a community, but we're a family.
Right.
We're working together. We're moving forward. We're working hard. And I'd like to say thank you, everybody, for devoting your time out of your personal day in life to help us.
Right on, man. Thank you. Jason?
Hey, yeah. Currently at work, so I got to make it fast. But yes, super excited, and haven't had a chance to submit the application for Fire EMS, but I would totally love doing that. And yeah, I'm just amazed at how many people show up to meetings and all the information that you all have to put out there. It's pretty awesome. I mean, I'm fairly new to the PC side of the role playing.
Right.
And yeah, super excited to get it started. Yeah, we just got a call, so yeah, I'll still be listening in, but I'll get back with you.
Hey, no worries, man. Appreciate you showing up, and thank you for saying all that.
Oh yeah, no problem. Oh, one more thing. Who would I talk to about fire EMS, like questions and stuff like that?
Let's see here. Williams could probably answer some of your questions here while he's here.
You could come talk to me.
Oh wow, I didn't even know you were in here. My apologies. Yep, Carnes is the acting chief. My apologies, boss.
What was his name?
Carnes, M. Carnes.
I already got your name written down. I'll find you later.
All right, thank you.
All right, Buzzgun or Whitford now, huh? Hey, rising up in the world. I see. You got
All I
anything?
got really is now that we whitelisted streaming should be better because the graphics shouldn't just go bad.
Texture loss? I don't know what you're talking about.
Ha!
You got anything else, Buzzgun?
No, that's it.
All right, thank you, man. Ham?
Nothing really right now.
All right, very well, Smith. Try to change your name on us, I see.
Sorry. Has the opinion changed on like having standalone mods instead of just having like a reskin?
What are you
Since we're
referring
into
to?
whitelist.
Can you elaborate a little?
So I remember when I first joined about 2 months or so ago. They were talking about, I guess you guys in general, were talking about how you didn't want to have like standalone mods because you had to have like a list of what you could put in there, and it's just confusing when new people get on the server and keep asking. But since it's gonna be whitelisted, is there now plans to add real mods, like actual standalone mods, instead of just having like a reskin of like say the charger or whatever?
I get what you're saying now. Yes, we originally tried to do it, had some issues. We just need to do it in a cleaner way. So, yes, we will eventually add things like that, but all within due process. And you know, we've got a very organized manner in which we'll do things, and hopefully we can stick to that. I mean, guys, you got anything to add about that one?
Oh yeah, I mean the main reason, I mean we would love to have standalone mods without a doubt. We just want it to be able to work with everybody and for everybody. You know, we have nothing against that, but at the same time it has to be refined as much as possible because quality over quantity.
All right, sweet.
You got anything else?
That'll be all for now.
Kings plays Xbox. I think you might have one too many S's there, but PlayStation all day. But go ahead, continue. Got anything?
Alright, I just want to say you guys have one of the best, crap, just forgot what I was going to say. That's great. I just had a massive brain fart.
It's all, man. It's all good, man.
Well, we kind of got where it was going, so appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Best community service that I've experienced in a roleplay group.
Making me blush.
Man, that means a lot. We're really trying to help you guys out and help everybody out. So all of these, comments about appreciating us, man, it makes it all worth it. Even though we'll stay up, yeah. Yeah, well, kind of. So we're really putting in tons of work. So it's immensely appreciated. So thank you all.
Right on. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I can't even lie to you. I had to do a double take at that because I thought that said something else.
No, you're good. It's Clark.
Clark.
And,
very well.
Yeah. I'm really excited for what's coming in the future, and I'm hoping to post a scenario onto the website soon for approval. But I'm just really excited to see what's coming and to help make it become a real thing.
Right on, man. Thank you.
Yep.
I mean, I'm gonna assume this is Coco. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're right.
Hey.
So you know that people can slash revive. Let me restart. So you know that people can slash revive people. Will
Right.
that change in the future to EMS reviving others, like people?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Finish your question.
No, I'm done.
Okay. Just want to make sure I'm not speaking over you. So technically speaking, we changed the revive code for a reason. People aren't supposed to know it and just casually use it. It's for very specific situation. It will be changed again. I'll tell you that much. So that's specifically only staff and some EMS know what it is. So that and not some, but all EMS knows what it is, so they can actually do their job without having to worry about people reviving each other. However, the /respawn option will always be available to players in case they run into some sort of situation where they feel like they were RDM mistreated, or some civ just beat the crap out of you, or some NPC, excuse me, or maybe you got mauled by a mountain lion. you can slash respawn. That'll always be an option. But in terms of realism and immersion, slash 911. Obviously, if you're dead, have someone else do it for you, and then EMS will arrive and do what they need to do.
All right, thank you.
No problem. Mr. Steele.
Hey, I don't really have a whole lot to say. Just, I'm kind of glad that we're doing this whitelisting. This is all moving for the better, especially since, here lately I've noticed that we've had a lot of modder problems, people coming in, blowing the place up, catching the whole area on fire for no reason, ruining people's RP. So I'm kind of glad that we're doing this. I've never used any kind of, Lambden, whatever,
Yeah.
the menu. So it's a little bit new for me, but, always willing to try something new.
I appreciate that, man. I tell you what, though, if you have any questions about any of that stuff, ask around. Like I said, I'll do a quick tutorial at some point tonight or tomorrow. And if you need files, if you're having difficulties finding on the website, just ask. We'll have all that stuff out there, though.
Okay, sounds good. And I have one question: is since the server, I noticed that y'all took it down earlier, working on it and stuff. Will only people that are whitelisted be able to get into it for the rest of the night, or y'all open it back up for everybody?
That's a good question, honestly. It's looking like we might keep it whitelisted. I'll have to get back to you with an answer for that. But if you already have an application in, you are going to be interviewed tonight. Like if you've already put one in, like prior to this meeting, you are going to be interviewed tonight, and if you get approved, you will be whitelisted by tonight. It's not the longest process in the world, but it's a lot of work on us to try to make sure we keep it up to date with everything. We'll do our best to make it happen as quickly as possible.
I understand it and get it. Of course, I've already put in my app and went through all the processes. So I was just wanting to check because no one was asking, and I thought, it might be good for people to know.
Right on, man. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, that's all.
My apologies. Starving. Oh, sorry. Carnes, go ahead.
I'm good. You could keep it moving.
Not very well. Jacobson?
Okay, so for the sake of all of our eardrums, let's all do this with our... My bad. So I'll give a round of applause to every staff on this server. They are phenomenal. The amount of work and time that they are putting into this, and they're not even getting paid. Keep that in mind. I mean, donations, yes, but there's not a steady income. They're actually paying to keep this up. So that is a phenomenal thing. The other question is, I think this kind of ties into a lot of things. Applications for other things, such as like the law enforcement. Is that a separate thing than the whitelisting? Because in my opinion, if you have the right skills to be a officer and you prove yourself in that area, then it would be almost kind of showing and proving that you can RP in that situation or any situation.
Yeah, so that's a good question. What we kind of did is the people that have been LEOs for a while, obviously they show that they can roleplay very well. But if you've been recently hired, like let's say 2 weeks, that kind of time isn't really enough to show how well they can deal with things long term. In a sense,
No, not at all, in my opinion. So
yeah, so that's why if you were an LEO already, you were told to submit a whitelist application.
Okay.
That being said, well, actually, does that answer your question? Or
it does, yeah. And
okay, cool.
The last thing I have to say is, for the sake of the moderators and the staff here, I'm gonna make some videos on tutorials on how to do some things for whitelisting, signing up for things, etc. Maybe downloading some mods for your guys' servers to save you guys some time. So don't worry about that. I'll get that covered.
All right, cool. And actually, get with me after this if you don't mind.
Fantastic, I will.
Thank you very much for that, by the way.
Wait, is
Lopez?
I don't think he's on his computer.
Oh god, where did I start? Let me
Marky man.
never happened. There we go.
Oh yeah.
All right.
We'll go ahead and move on. If we need to get back to him, that's fine.
Is it Samin that we're talking about, or Lopez, or?
No, we're on to him now.
I just want to say shout out to all the staff and the admin, moderators, and everyone working hard for the server. Appreciate it lots. And looking forward to seeing the server get back online so we can start playing and everything. So, yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Oh, God, hold on. Please don't listen to that gentleman right there. There we go. Let's clear that. All right. Next.
Go Navy! Go Navy!
Fucking band.
You're hurting my soul. Please stop. Nathan, all right.
Marks, you know I love you and all, but also go Navy.
All right, so there's a lot of new staff positions open, everyone. So if you're interested, now's the time to apply. Go ahead, Nova.
I'd like to start off with thank you, because this is like the only server that I don't get bashed for sounding like I'm 12, and to everyone that was at the car meet RP earlier today, thank you. I know it's kind of boring and cringy, but yeah, me and Vert tried, and it was actually pretty fun for us. Thank you.
Hey, real quick too with that, Nova, I wanna hit on something. With if you guys want to have that kind of stuff, and it was, you said it was kind of boring and kind of whatever, you guys can go on the website and submit a scenario suggestion. Have a very detailed plan about the entire scenario. Like, let's say you guys start here, you cruise out to this location, you guys have a car meet. After that, you guys maybe have a burnout contest, or you have a stereo system contest. After that, you guys go cruise out to a track. Police helps you, do traffic control or something like that. Feel free to do that. We'd love to see that. And sometimes whatever roleplay events are just kind of thought up on the spot and attempted to be implemented, like right on the spot in the server. Sometimes they really don't go as well, as good as people would like to see. So that's why we implemented this kind of scenario suggestion thing, because when people do that, when they submit that goes to the Civ board. After the Civ board reviews it and thinks about it, if it gets accepted, it then goes to staff. After if staff says okay, maybe we need to edit this or change this, after that it goes to all the divisions and all the people on the server, so that we can fit it in and make it really happen to the quality and to the extent that it probably should, so everybody's on the same page with that, because whenever those kind of things happen, it's considered a very high priority scenario. So everybody's working together to make it one of the best events of all time. So to anybody that wants to do something, I highly recommend you go there instead of just going on Twitter in the game and saying, hey, car meet here, or hey, fishing event here, or something like that. Go on the website, use this application to your benefit, because it's going to be the best roleplay scenario and the best plan kind of setup that you guys probably have seen in a 5M server. So definitely use that to your advantage, guys.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. It was my fault or me and Vert's fault that it was kind of boring, because we just made it up on the spot, and yeah, I agree.
Cool.
Did you call me?
No.
Okay.
All right, McManus.
Yeah. So I just wanted to say thanks everybody for putting up with all the server delays and things like that. You all are doing great as civs in the last few days. Y'all have stepped your RP game up, which is awesome. Last night we had a 2-hour fishing contest, and it went really well, minus a few little kinks, but other than that, went very, very well. I want to say thank you to the staff and everything, and I'm hoping that we can get this going really well. If you have questions, please address them to me or any of the other trial staff or moderators. Don't be bothering these guys because there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that you guys don't understand and you don't see. Maybe you do understand, but you don't see. So please come to me if you need anything at all. And also, I just want to throw it out there that the park rangers are hiring. We have a 16-year-old age limit. I have to get the application done, but once it's done, it'll be on the form and you will be able to apply for park rangers. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know.
Thank you. Bentley?
I just want to keep it short and simple. Just wanted to say, love everyone here, new or old, doesn't matter. And I like what's going on with the server, and can't wait to see what's gonna happen in the future with the server. But yep, that's pretty much it.
Thanks, man. It means a lot.
Appreciate you, boy.
Stoner?
Yeah, I just wanted to say you guys are doing great. The other question I had was, or a suggestion. I feel like there should be a chat with all the mods that we should have downloaded for the full RP experience.
That's coming, man.
Yeah, that is.
I just wanted to make sure.
That's failure on my part. I deleted the old one because we never used it. But hey, we got a new one on the way that's actually gonna be used on top of the website, of course. So there'll be two. All right, Mr. Steele, the other Mr. Steele.
Really excited about the way the server's going. Big shout out to all the staff, and I'm really looking forward to playing some more.
Heck yeah, man. Oh my God, what a name. Let's see here. Let me look at the full thing. Smoking cookie for my appetite. Ooh.
Isn't that Sosa's Jeep?
Probably.
I already went, but I changed my name.
Very well.
My bad.
You're good. Go ahead, Snapple.
I got nothing at the moment.
Very well. Sparky?
Sorry to interrupt, gentlemen. Giles, Mr. Marks, I need to have a conversation with you quickly.
Very well. We're almost done. Can we wrap this up, or do we need to?
If you can wrap it up within the next couple of minutes here.
Yeah, of course. All right, go ahead, Sparky.
I'm beating a dead horse, but you guys are doing absolutely amazing. I know it's a lot of work. There's a point where I looked at Clerk today during work, and he went, "Oh, the server's whitelisted," and I went, "Oh, that's amazing!" Like you guys have been cranking it out like crazy, and you guys are awesome. Great job. Hope everything is going well, and good luck.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate
you. I mean, I'd say Giles, but Johnson.
No, I don't have anything right now.
Very well. Vert? Is that Vert as in like Lil Uzi Vert or?
No. But all right. So like Nova and he said. So basically, with the passive RPs, I enjoy those a lot. Like I've been seeing people like constantly doing the robberies, kidnapping. Like when they keep doing it, it's just not any fun. It's just like you guys keep doing it. Like it's not gonna get solved. So I like the Cassidy Trail RPs. Then how me and Nova did the car meet. I found it fun. I don't know if others found it fun, but I enjoyed it a lot. Like it took some time to set up all the cars and stuff, and then get the officers to come down and help us keeping it safe. And thank you everyone who showed up.
Good on you, man. Yeah, and real quick, I want to hit on that. This is the last thing I'll say. Yeah, exactly like he said. People are constantly doing robberies, blah blah blah, etc. Barely any passive RP, if at all ever. So what we're gonna start cutting down on, if we see you consistently doing robberies left and right, like every single day you're doing a robbery, and right after a cooldown, or if you're constantly doing stuff like that, we're gonna deal with you, and we're of course gonna be nice about it, and sway you into the right direction. But if it continuously happens, you're obviously not thinking about it realistically in how serious those kind of offenses are in such an area. So if your plan is to cause as many robberies and as many hostage situations, as many car chases and all that kind of stuff as possible, I suggest you go to a different server. this is not the server for you. We're realism. So on top of that, I want to hit on if you guys if you get arrested or if you die in game, new life rule applies to if you die. You're no longer going to be that character. If you get pulled over and you get a citation, that's all of the CAD database. So eventually you're going to be locked away, and if you're locked away, like you have numerous counts and whatnot, you're going to be put to prison, and that basically means you got to get a new character now, and roleplay as a new person, because if you've been smacked with a murder trial, you're not going to be able to just roam around the streets nonchalantly, in 2 minutes. So keep that in mind with your actions in the server after whitelist, because it's gonna start happening realistically. So really kind of try to focus on realistic RP.
All right, Predators. Thank you, by the way, guys.
No problem.
I have nothing to say. Hey, I have nothing to say.
All right, very well. Last thing I forgot to mention too, thank you for reminding me, Lopez, is now that we're whitelisted, not only all those departments I mentioned open, but now the entire map is open for roleplay. The entire map. So take advantage of that and spread out. I'm going to be honest with you. If I get on tonight after all this stuff and I see everybody crowded in Sandy, I'm not going to be very happy, because there's so much potential for great RP. And I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I've been waiting to go in the city. I've been dying. And like I love those lights at night when you're running through alleyways, and honestly, another thing too, now that we're whitelisted, just simply that ragdoll feature. I love busting my ass. I think it's hilarious. So take advantage of what's in the game. Come up with some quality RP and take advantage of the entirety of the map. Spread out. You know what I mean?
What's the ragdoll?
One on the numpad.
Oh.
Any important save rounds before we conclude this meeting?
Amen.
What
God bless America.
What
Ooh,
time
you scared me.
will
That's
the
just-
whitelist start?
It's technically effective immediately. So
Right
go ahead
now?
yep. So go ahead and start applying if you're not whitelisted.
Do I need to install any add-ons before we join or not? Like any mods?
Negative. You won't need to install anything. It's just recommendations for you.
Right.
Law enforcement might be required, but it's all dependent on your department. Now, real quick, Lama, I know you joined. You got anything you got to say?
You guys basically hit on everything. The one thing that I would like to just mention to everybody is the RP in this server has definitely improved. I know I haven't been on the last couple of days, but the RP in this server has definitely improved to where we're not getting constant robberies and shootings and stuff like that. And that's the kind of stuff we enjoy responding to. If you guys can do your part to make this server great and make the RP fun, get mad at your barista because your latte isn't hot enough, fight with your wife because the spaghetti was too cold, or because you're tired of meatloaf and it's the fourth night in a row she's made it. Do stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff that we enjoy responding to. It's not the same old boring car chases and shootouts. Not that we don't love those, but at the same time they do get old really quickly. So do your part to make the RP fun for everybody, and then think of some immersive RPs that are really going to get people's attention and really going to hold our attention. But I really have nothing other than that. You guys are doing a great job.
All right,
Mark.
Appreciate you, buddy.
I got a question.
Real quick. We're gonna wrap this up. Go ahead.
All right. So about the save vehicles, like, why is it that we're only allowed to have 6 or a 5? I don't know the amount.
That's just server side memo. Client side menus will allow pages and pages of those vehicles. That's part of the reason when I'm talking about server side memo kind of sucks. It's not meant for. I'm not gonna get into details. Point is, Xbox, you had one last thing, and then let's wrap this up and get everybody on their way.
Mark, I just have a question.
All right, so all I want to say is is more people going to be able to join, or is it still going to stay at 32 people?
That is dependent solely on 5M. They're working on 64 player slots. When will that actually happen? I don't know. 5M is extremely unreliable. I would love for that to happen. Once that does, yes, we will expand. But for the time being, right now, it's just one server, 32 slots. We'll look at expanding, but for right now, that's what's available. All right, Bite, Valor, we'll let you ask 2 quick questions, but then we really got to wrap this up. Nobody else is going after that.
I'd just like to say that you guys are doing awesome. Best roleplay server I've ever been on. I usually, before I've ever gotten into role playing, I used to watch people on YouTube all the time do this kind of thing. It was pretty cool, and I've always wanted to do it. This is probably the best rules. You guys are doing a good job, basically. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, man.
Valor?
I just had a question about the businesses. Since in a city we have like buildings like we have 2 clubs and some other buildings, are they gonna be considered as a businesses that they need to apply to buy those places or not?
So yeah, if they, if there's something set up already in game, like a business that you can actually walk in and whatnot, yeah, they'll have to submit an application and say, hey, this is gonna be, be the location where I'm at and all that.
So for example, my question is, can we buy the club and says, okay, this is someone's business now. This is someone's club, basically.
I suppose you could, yeah. Yeah.
We'll have to get into details of that too, because I know there's another thing we're trying to add, which is in terms of the custom blips and all that stuff. But again, that's all stuff that'll be addressed at the next community meeting. Thank you to absolutely everyone that showed up today. Thank you all for asking questions and making these comments. It's greatly appreciated. This server would not be anything without all of you. So again, thank you. At this time, the meeting is now concluded. If you have any other questions, go ahead and message the moderator. If I need to speak with you after this, or if you sent me a message and I said you could speak with me after this, stand by and waiting for staff support. I will be there. Giles and I have to take care of something shortly, and then we'll get with you. Other than that, y'all have a good one.
Thank y'all for coming in today. All right.
Good one, Marks.
Can we literally join in the server without a password or whatever now? If we're whitelisted.
Guys, more financial crimes. I want to see it.
I'm told that we're expanding into the city.
Okay, guys. Guys.
Accept me, BBs.
Crimes.
We'll see.
Accept me.
Yo, Benjamin.
Let's see.
Yes. Let's wait.
Accept me to the
God damn
whitelist.
it. Wait, what?
Does anybody know
Who's on the
if
server?
we can join server now?
All right, can we stop watching TV through the waiting for staff support, please?
I'm not watching TV. Who the fuck watches TV? That's such a normie
Hey,
fucking
I
thing.
was just
To
wondering.
be honest, there's a lot.
Dude, TV is so fucking last century.
Well, my
Yeah, it's all about Netflix now.
Fuck Netflix, dude.
YouTube
Christ,
TV,
calm
guys.
down. Turn the fuck down.
Turn the fuck up. How about that, bro?
Turn down for what?
I love how everyone's calm in the meeting and then we get in here and everyone's fucking yelling and shit.
I'm just talking about.
Well, that's because
Oi.
there's no department heads in here.
Joe.
Appreciate it.
There's just corporals. And a guy who just left got kicked out before he could say appreciate it.
Yeah.
Kidding. New recruit for the highway. Heard there's a new corporal spot opening up. Hotel 19 spot's gonna be opening up maybe soon.
Oh yeah, right on.
Okay,
I haven't done any of my training yet.
I didn't even do any training.
When you get
You were
pulled into
sick.
the staff room right when you're saying I didn't do any training.
What happened? I'm sorry.
I got smalls, don't worry.
What's up, King?
Oh, hey, I wanted to, crap. So, I'm a YouTuber, and I want to, I'm recording for I want to record for it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, no, so what I can do is for you, come back, send me a message, direct message me, and I'll do an interview for you for, the streamer promotions, and, okay?
Okay.
Alright?
Barnes.
Alright.
So...
I don't need to hear the winds coming off the Appalachian Mountains. I already live close enough to them as is.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you the streamer tag so you can get in the streamer channel if you please. But so other than that, do you have any other questions?
Nope.
Okay.
And when you're a civ, you can not be on all week and still get it.
Yeah.
I can do all this now. I feel awesome. Yes. Yes, I do. I am amazed. Great. Alright, well, all I want to see is I don't need to hit this button anymore. Thank you guys for watching this video. This was the very first official meeting I've been in. The only other meetings I've been in is just like down in here, stuff like that. Good job, everyone, not just admins, but Sis for your cooperation. You give yourself a round of applause. Thank you, Lopez. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I just wanted to give you all that, and also feel free to join the server, come RP with me and the other guys in the meeting. I have not been whitelisted yet, but hopefully I will be. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, hit that like button. You want to see more videos on this channel, hit subscribe. And if you want to see more videos like this, like meetings, more videos on CSRP in general, yeah, hit that like button. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.